everybody, welcome to another episode of Your 49er Insider. I'm Rob Brender. Entering her third season as head women's basketball coach here at Long Beach State, Jody Wynn's expectations for a program that suffered through a pair of losing seasons in a row is extremely high, as it should be. She has a core of incoming new players, as well as returning seniors and juniors that hope to push Long Beach State to the top of the Big West. We spoke to Jody about her first 2 seasons with the program, as well as her expectations for this year.
So the off-season is finally done, and I know as a head coach, especially in college basketball, you have 6-7 months where you're away from the hardcore completely. You're doing your recruiting, you're out on the road all the time, but now you get a chance finally to get back into practice. What's that like? What's that feeling, the exuberance it must feel like just to get back out there?
Thank goodness. You know, it's like we coach to coach on the floor and coach our girls and all that stuff off the court and in the off season. I mean, it's about preparing for your program. But this is what we're excited about, is just to have a chance to get on the floor with the girls, and not just 2 hours a week that we did the first 4 weeks of school, but now we're able to do official practice. And you know, this is why we coach, to get out on the floor and help change their lives, as become better basketball players.
Let's talk about this team just a little bit, because it's a very different team this year. You only have 2 seniors and 2 juniors, 4 total upperclassmen, a lot of new players. What's that going to be like for you?
Exciting. You know, this is the first preseason that we've had with no drama. Everybody's here for the right reasons. Everybody's on board. We have 9 newcomers. 3 of them redshirted last year, though, so they kind of have a small taste of what it's like. None of them went through any practices last year, but they understand the terminology and what we want as a coaching staff and how to act off the court and all that kind of thing. But you know, it's fresh, it's new. Our new kids are here to build championships. It's about changing the culture, and we've started with this season. I think the first 4 or 5 weeks that we've gone underway, that everybody's here for the right reasons. They're here to get degrees. They're here to build championships.
I know the men's basketball program over the last couple of years has built up a reputation for being the road dogs, the guys that go out and they're willing to play anybody in the preseason. Looking at your preseason schedule, it's the same. You're on the road 9 times. You're playing tough competition: Washington, Arizona, Syracuse. Is that done for a specific reason? Did you schedule that caliber competition for a reason? Yeah, we've done that the last couple of years too. I don't think that I'm afraid to play anybody. I think if you don't play them, you never know, right? And so we're on the road a lot this year. Next year we'll be home a little bit more, just because of the home and home situation. But yeah, we are road dogs. I won't turn down an opportunity to go play at Syracuse, or go play a great Pac-10 team, or so yeah, we're excited about this preseason. It's obviously difficult when you're playing in a conference that has some stud teams like Riverside and so on and so forth, Santa Barbara, certainly with a reputation. What are your expectations for the conference this year? You know what,
I think there's more parity in the conference this year than there's ever been. And so I just think that it's up for anybody. And our goals are just to work on the day-to-day process, not focus so much on the end result, but focus on the day-to-day process of getting better as an individual basketball player and getting better as a team every day. And I think if we work on that stuff day to day, then the end results will come, and hopefully we'll be hosting a conference tournament game come March.
Let's go back to the time you were hired. I know this is your 3rd season, so you've been here for a couple. You've had an opportunity to experience it. This is your first big head coaching responsibility. What was it like when you were first hired, and now that it's a couple of years in the future, how has it been? Has it been everything you expected?
More, way more. I think that I've fallen in love with Long Beach State. It's easy to talk about Long Beach State when you could see yourself being here as a student athlete. I love the leadership on campus and within the athletic department, so it's nice to be able to work in that kind of environment. And I think that it's an awesome location. It's a great university. It's got fantastic facilities, and the community support is outstanding. You can't find this community support at a lot of universities, and they back the athletic programs here. And now it's our job, to bring back some banners in the pyramid.
I know you're a go-getter. I know you're a winner. You've had the winning tradition in your history from the time you played collegiate ball. How important is it to you to win, and win now?
It's very important. That's why I coach at this level, is to win. Obviously we want to build character and help these student athletes graduate, and help them become productive citizens of society. But winning is so important to me. I'm very, very competitive. Some people say too competitive a little bit in certain areas, but I think there's no reason why we shouldn't win here at Long Beach State, and hopefully our women's basketball program will start contributing to those wins.
One of the mainstays here at Long Beach State for the last 30-plus years is dance team coach Rey Lozano. This year, Rey took over the cheerleading squad as well as the mascot. We had a chance to sit down with him and speak about his experiences from the past and his expectations for this year's teams.
This is a new year for the cheer and dance squad, and we're really excited to be part of the athletic department and embracing all the things that make Long Beach State unique. Competitive college cheerleading has changed a lot, and now what it does is it has to incorporate things that you do at university games, and then also incorporating some of the more advanced skills that you see on television. The style that I teach the cheerleading squads and the dance squads is what I call as the collegiate image, which is always thinking about that they're going to be performing for alumni and the people their age, and also for the athletes. So that's what I'm always thinking about when I'm creating routines. I want to make sure that the music and everything is something that people would want to hear and see. I feel that if cheerleaders and dancers weren't at games, then fans would not collectively yell together as one group. And that's the most important aspect that what I think about, and I try to let our cheerleaders and dancers know, is that by us leading, then people in the stands, they'll want to collectively yell together, and it just makes it like a great environment for everybody. What we want this year to happen is to realize that fans aren't there just to be entertained and to watch a game, but it needs to be that they need to be helping everybody out and helping the teams by cheering and yelling, and that's our goal this year.
One of the most highly anticipated seasons for men's basketball in recent memory is just on the horizon. Don't forget to tune into next week's show. We'll have an interview with head coach Dan Munson. Also, go to our Facebook page and like us as we attempt to get to 4,900 fans before homecoming. That does it for this week. I'm Rob Brender. Thanks so very much for watching, and we'll see you on next week's episode of Your 49er Insider.